machine. And at one point, when the war ended, he dropped all his hatred towards. Okay, all right, great, wonderful. So, once does it stop? Once does it stop? Did it stop? Okay. One of the stories he said that when he got back to Japan for the occupation, he was a sergeant of the guard, and one of the things that he was called in to do was to discipline a Japanese boy. He was about 16, 17 years old, just wearing a thong of underwear. And they were going to throw him in jail, or they're going to give him a rough time. And Skip confronted this second lieutenant and said, "Sir, if you lay one hand on this prisoner, I'm going to report you to the skipper." And instead, Skip turned around and told the sergeant, said, "Give him 2 more loaves of bread and get him on his way." It's kind of the guy that Skip was. He was our national spokesperson. And it's kind of the guy that Jerry was, too. Jerry actually was not a Marine, but he was supported by the Marines on the island of Iwo Jima, and he flew combat missions. Jerry, you want to say a little bit about the combat missions and about what this memorial means to you?
Well, we landed I landed a P-51 on Iwo Jima on March 7th, 1945, and strafed for the Marines as they took the island. It was 8 square miles of land in the Pacific Ocean. 28,000 soldiers were killed on 8 square miles of land. 7,000 Marines and 21,000 Japanese. And I escorted B-29s over Japan from Iwo Jima. 8-hour missions in a little fighter plane. And on the day that they were celebrating the victory in Times Square on August 14th, I was strafing airfields near Tokyo. When I got back to Iwo Jima, I found out that the war had been over for 3 hours while we were fighting. And my wingman was killed on that day, Fusama. He was the last man killed in World War II. We celebrate today, Memorial Day. It used to be called Decoration Day, May 30th. It's now Memorial Day, so that you folks, you young people, should learn about this spirit of 45, so that you'll understand why you have the freedom of expression, of free speech, the freedom to worship as you please, the freedom from want, and the freedom from fear. Those were the motivating factors announced by President Roosevelt in 1940, the 4 freedoms. And you have that because 16 million people of my age, 18, 19, 20 years old, volunteered to go to war. Think about it. Do something about it. These young people are doing something about it. They're going to march in a parade today. If you're here, see the parade. They'll all be carrying pictures of men who were killed and women who were killed in combat in World War II. So it's a big day today. It's a Memorial Day. Day of remembrance. Not a day of celebration, unless you want to celebrate what was done by remembering the people who did it. Thank you.
They want it. Yeah. They want us to stop. Do you want us to stop? No. We're going to play taps in honor of all these guys.
This man was killed on Iwo Jima on February the 21st, 1945, and didn't get to see the flag go up. We named our Marine Corps League back in Champaign, Urbana, Illinois after him. That picture up there is an iconic picture that's taken with a flick of the camera and a focus. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this type of thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but at this time, the ceremony is over. There's no permit for a ceremony today. I had to legally enforce a permit policy, and the ceremony is formally over this time. I'm truly
Can we play
sorry.
taps?
I truly am sorry, but all activities require permits. It's a legal issue. It's a freedom of speech issue. All groups need permits.
Can we do taps? You want to do taps, Ed?
Taps are not allowed. I'm sorry, the committee is now over.
Okay.
I'm truly sorry, folks. I truly am sorry.
Hey, just a little bit about my granddad. He was with the 5th Marines. He was at the base of Mount Suribachi when that flag was being raised. He was shot in the shoulder, refused to wear his Purple Heart because his buddy was killed next to him. He said, give it to the ones that deserve it. That's these type of people in this generation.
memorial for supplying the flowers here and at the parade. And again, his grandfather made it off the island. If he didn't, Ryan wouldn't be here. And again, thank you. All right, we're gonna play taps. Let's play taps.
The playing of taps, you usually put your hand on your heart. If you're in uniform, you salute. Then, look!
Raise hand.